What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of Tetro Talks, aka today, the 343 Labs Sample Challenge. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. We are going to have a guest here in just a moment, but as you know, pretty much once a month we do these sample challenges with 343 Labs, which is an electronic music school based in New York, Berlin, and online. And if you're interested in taking classes in like mixing, synthesis and sound design, Ableton all the way from beginning to advanced, Logic from beginner, intermediate, advanced, all kinds of good courses over there. 343labs.com is the place to check that out. You can take it from the comfort of your own home or in person in Berlin or in New York. Also, we stream pretty much daily over on youtube.com/343labs, which I know some people are watching over there, but we are rebroadcasting on both the 343 Labs channel and my channel. So no matter where you're watching, thank you for joining us. And all the music we're going to be hearing today is from the 343 Labs Discord, which is completely free to join. I highly encourage you join it at the link in the description. It's how you participate in these challenges. There's just a fun community over there of producers, electronic musicians, all kinds of folks from all around the world. Really great spot to be. So yes, if you're watching this live, hello, I see you all in the chat. Thank you for being here. If you're watching this later, please leave a comment. Let me know. And then a couple things to tell you about before we really get started here. First of all, it's Beattober. Thank you all so much for participating in Beattober. And, we are doing it as a fundraiser for the Music and Youth Initiative. And the end of last week, we hit our $3,000 fundraising goal, which means this week we'll be working to our $4,000 fundraising goal. So any super chats you might put in the chat today will go towards that nonprofit and go towards that fundraising goal. The number you see at the top of the chat is not the total fundraising number, it's just a portion. And you can go to tetro.com/Beattober to learn all about that. One last thing to remind you all of is that one of the fundraising goals was, or the whatever you call it, goal, we hit the goal and now I do a thing. I'll be doing a painting stream tonight. This is a painting I did last night. But tonight at 4 p.m. PST, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7 EST, I'll be doing a live painting stream. It should be a fun time. I've never done something like that before. So if you want to do a little paint and chill, we'll see how it goes. It should be fun. So that's tonight. The stream is already up and posted on my channel. So if you can just go to my channel, you can set a reminder. And that's all from me. Tetro.com/Beattober for more information on how to participate, get the merch, get the sample pack. It all goes to charity, etc., etc. That's going to be it. But enough of me just talking. We are not alone today, some would say. We're joined by none other than Nefertiti Gold. Welcome.
Hey, awesome people.
What's going on?
How are we?
How are we? It's from the looks of the chat, it looks like they're doing well. How is the chat over on the 343 Lab side looking?
They're looking pretty good. I'm going to be hanging out in the 343 chat stream today.
Yes, we're watching for all of you in the chat. Hello, we see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a great community. Nefertiti Gold, before we get into the challenge today, what are you plugging? You got some stuff going on? You have like a merch collab happening? You have like a release coming? What's happening? Tell the people.
Oh, there's so much happening at my camp right now. My next EP drops next Friday. It's called Situationships. I partnered up with a company, Le Regime. They're helping me create like these custom embroidered hoodies that I have on today. This is the album art. And I dropped the track list just a little bit ago. So nice. I'm really looking forward to it. It's cuffing season. Celebrating toxicity, all that good stuff.
Oh, that's a lot. And what is your Instagram handle so people can go follow you?
Nefertiti.gold.
Nefertiti.
Nice and simple.
.gold. Go give a follow. I also heard that you're doing something with BandLab.
Oh, yeah. There's just so much happening. I'm dropping my first official sound pack with BandLab. I don't have a date yet, but it's definitely coming.
Yeah, and that's like BandLab's free, so the pack's gonna be free, right? Everybody's gonna be able to enjoy your sounds.
Yeah, basically, I had a lot of fun like creating it.
Awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes, as people will remember, last sample challenge we flipped a Nefertiti Gold vocal sample. And this sample challenge, what are we flipping? What did we get for this one?
We got a sample from Thomas at 343. He's usually always in the background helping us stay afloat, handling all of
Yes.
the admin, admissions. I mean, he's really a real powerhouse at 343.
He is like the wizard in the Wizard of Oz. He's the man behind the curtain, like pushing all the levers, pushing all the buttons, making everything work.
Yes.
So we
He's
have.
also a great producer too.
Yes, exactly. He's a great producer, and he
Yeah.
gave us this cool sample. Which why don't we give it a listen right now? And I'm curious to see how people have flipped it. So I'm gonna listen to it in 3, 2, 1. I know Thomas likes that NPC action and stuff too.
Yeah. I think someone commented and said it sounded very Drake-like.
For sure. This is a challenge to work with because it's like reversed. I'm curious if people will reverse it back so it sounds like it originally sounded.
Oh, that would be cool.
All right. That's a fun sample. Interesting. Very different than the previous samples we've had in the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we are going to be going through all the submissions. By the way, if you're like new here, or you don't know how this works, like these submissions are taken like pretty much over the course of a month and they're submitted via the Discord, which is, I say, it's very important that you join. So if you're just popping in chat and you're like, how do I submit? How do I submit? You can get in next month. So join the Discord, get ready. We'll drop a new sample. You'll be able to participate in about a month. And we do give away cool challenges. Nefertiti Gold, tell them what the prize is today.
A Soundtoys bundle. Let me tell you, I am a little jealous. I do not qualify for these
crazy
challenges. I know. These are like really good prizes.
Yes. So Soundtoys 5 bundle, which is a great value. And we will be pretty much picking our favorite submission from today. I'm reacting to all of these for the first time. Nefertiti Gold, I don't know if you've listened to any of them in advance, like maybe here and there.
No, I've tried really hard not to listen to anything.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, reacting to these in real time. At the end, we'll choose our favorite, and that winner will reach out to you, and we'll get you hooked up with a Soundtoys 5 bundle. So what do you say we listen to submissions?
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
All right. Well, the first one I see here is the Wistful Snail. Wistful Snail doing the 343 challenge flip, beat Tober and the Spitfire Labs thing, because I was doing a challenge with that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Seems like we got some Korg monologue, model cycle, sample itself was reversed. So I re-reversed it and chopped it up in a sampler to play on my keyboard. So right off the bat, somebody had that idea. All right, let me open this up and I'll give you a countdown so we can react to it at the same time. All right, this is on YouTube. All right, ready to listen?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. This is the Wistful Snails entry. Let's go ahead and give this a listen in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Model cycle sounds good.
Yeah. I like that bass sound.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice little slowdown at the end. That was a powerhouse
really nice.
of, a minute of music there. That was really great. So we obviously opened up with the sample chop there, which I think was cool. The strings are great. I think the track maybe would have been a little stronger if that sample chop dropped, like maybe when the drums came in or something and left a little space, because those sample chops are really like thick and take up a lot of space, I think. So having them in the intro would have been cool, but I would have liked to hear the other instruments take over at a certain point. But what did you think of the track?
I definitely enjoyed it. I'm usually such a big fan of like kicks and like low end, so like I absolutely love the bass. Like that's my favorite part.
Yes, that Model Cycles was sounding great, and that DeepMind synth sounds really good too.
And the transitions are really good too.
For sure, like it's just like
those are really smooth.
Yeah, it's like a 1 minute of music, but it feels like a complete piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wistful Snail. Yes, great job. Great way to kick things off today. Let's keep it rolling. Chat is all being very encouraging. Azzy23, don't spam my chat. If you want an answer to your question, look at a number of the videos that I posted instead of just spamming a question, but thank you. Hello, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero says all entries were good. Hard decision. Great. Another hard decision ahead of us. Decision. Yes. Listen, maybe you can give some advice. Nefertiti, Azzy in my chat says, I want to learn, but I have to focus on other music, so I'm unable to devote time to it. What can I say to that? You're unable to devote time to it. Can you succeed in anything that you can't devote time to?
I mean, if you really want it, you'd figure it out.
Yeah, you figure out how to devote the time. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you just don't really want it.
That's what I like to hear. That maybe you just don't really want it. That's the reality check some people need. All right, let's go on to the next one. I got Sir Hirzu, Uncle Acid. Here's my contribution for the sample challenge. Drums done with other samples. Lead with my trusted TD3. Other sounds done using Bitwig sampler. Enjoy. All right, let's check it out. Wait, don't play yet. All right. Oh, God, I did the thing. My mouse sometimes just zooms in on things, and I don't know how to unzoom. It's very frustrating.
My mouse sometimes just decides it doesn't want to work.
Just dies. Yeah. All right. You ready to listen to this? Space Frogs from Tellus.
Cool.
We're going on a journey here. All right. Let's listen in 3, 2, 1, go.
Strong start.
Yep. I hear the space frogs. They're coming. This calls for like a dark club with lots of smoke.
Hell yeah. Total Halloween vibes. Shout out to Max in the 343 chat.
Oh, Max Wild?
Yeah, the Max Wild.
I know him.
I think this track is so appropriately named Space Frogs.
Yes. It's like the Space Frogs national anthem.
Yeah. I like that panic action with the open hi-hat.
Yeah. I don't know what the sample is, but he does say he created some sounds from the sample. I trust.
Let me see. Said he used this sample. Hold on, I'm reading a wrong description. Huh. Maybe it's the that background ambiance.
Yeah, for sure. That like falling kind of pitched hi-hat thing is cool. Oh no, it's rising.
Yeah. There's a lot happening. Like I feel the space.
I feel the frogs.
Space and yeah. This would be a cool visual though.
Totally.
Like space and like actual like frogs like floating.
Exactly. Well, Uncle Acid, that was indeed a journey. Kata in the chat says this makes me want to dance like a gremlin.
Like a gremlin. Wow, that's so
Respect.
specific.
Respect. You know, I don't usually listen to this kind of music, but this was driving. It's amping me up. It's like morning here, so I'm like, I need a little wake up call. And this for sure did it.
Oh, that's true. West Coast time.
Exactly. I don't have much to say about it, but it's a perfectly executed concept for Space Frogs, that's for sure.
I think the darkness of it kind of really fits in like this time of year, especially like Halloween season. So
you're right. I
definitely hear it in like industrial club,
yes.
Like just low lights, smokes, laser beam lights all over the place.
Absolutely. And folks, just a reminder that if you hear a song that you like, go give a follow to the artist. This is Uncle Acid on SoundCloud. Uncle Acid, thank you so much for that submission. Much appreciated. You know, we get all kinds of genres of music here on the 343 Lab Sample Challenge.
That's the best part, because you never really know how a sample could be flipped in just different genres.
Exactly. You ready to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right, we got Sub-Zero. Static Chill. Yes, hello there. Here I have my entry to the 343 Labs monthly competition. I used the sample given, chopped and warped it, created R&B type vibe, and added Indian vocal chop to give it that unique Sub-Zero flair. Sub-Zero already working on their signature sound, you know?
Nice.
All right, well, let's give it a listen. Was the last track 2 minutes and 50 seconds too? What's happening? Everybody's doing 2 minutes, 50 seconds?
I guess they're trying not to like push it right up until like 3:01.
Yeah, let's just have a cutoff right there. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's give a listen. You ready?
Yes.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Already like the kick.
Already like the kick. I don't hear a kick.
Did I click the wrong track?
Are you listening to Static Chill by Sub-Zero?
Huh. SoundCloud played me.
Oh, you're playing the wrong. It's like go plays the next track or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like on the screen, but it wasn't playing it. I hear it now.
All right, wait. Let's start over. Start from the beginning.
There is no kick.
There's no kick. All right, ready? For real this time. In 3, 2, 1, go. For real.
My bad, guys.
Sub-Zero, you just get more airtime now.
Oh, yeah. This is a vibe.
Okay, kick's coming in now.
Yeah.
We would have listened to 2 different tracks if you had not said that. The whole time.
We would have. It would have been so confusing. Like, what?
I was a little worried about the vocal chop, but I kind of like it. It's a little late. It's a little far back in the mix, but it's a cool vibe.
I like the vocal sample.
Yeah, it's good. This first chord is great, and then as the progression keeps going, I feel like it needs a little needs to invert some of the chords or something. Has that very root position sound, like we're just climbing up the keyboard. Could be a little more finesse in that.
I like this section.
Yeah, this is nice. The little kind of clean lead guitar sound is nice. The Wistful Snail says Nefertiti Gold's hair is totally incredible today.
Oh, thank you.
No comments
Thank you
about
so
my
much.
hair in the chat, though, which I find odd. All right, what did you think of that track?
I felt like it definitely fit the name, like the space frog, a static chill,
Yes.
but like in a good way. Because sometimes if you make something static, it's usually not the best way you'd want to describe something. But I think the way that this description was executed, that it fit like well.
Yeah, Sub-Zero has been submitting for the past couple months, I would say, and I've heard a lot of Sub-Zero's music just from them being a channel member. So they're definitely growing a lot, and I love this mix of getting that vocal chop in there with an R&B vibe. I think it's cool. Keep approaching that. Like Sub-Zero pushes it every time.
Yeah, that future R&B tag is very fitting.
Right. And one critique I'll have is like I generally like the sound selection, but there's a couple percussive elements. Like there's a certain like clap sound, and I don't know if I just dislike the sound or if it's just much louder than everything. But overall, I think taking a second look at this mix would be good, because like I think that vocal sample can come way up in the mix, and it just seems like certain things are a little too loud, certain things are a little too soft.
I definitely agree about the vocal sample.
Yeah.
I felt like that was one of my favorite elements, but I felt like it could have been pushed a little bit forward in the mix.
Right.
Bring out more.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Sub-Zero, for that submission. Much appreciated. Let's keep it rolling. Yes, Joseph McCaffrey has to adjust Nightbot, so Nightbot doesn't get out of pocket. Nightbot likes to say random people are sponsoring the stream, and Nightbot doesn't know what they're talking about. But yes, don't forget, we are picking a winner today that will take home the Soundtoys 5 bundle. So thank you to Soundtoys for hooking our winner up with that prize. But let's keep things moving. We have Puri up next, aka Isola Beats. Struggled initially getting the sample to suit my vibe, but really happy how it turned out. Hashtag Space Jam. Puri, nice. Aka Track Wrecker in the chat if I managed to wake up in time. Track Record, show yourself. I haven't seen Track Record yet, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen on my end either.
Nonetheless, I'm sure they're watching later. 2 minutes. Oh, no, that's the wrong track. I won't get caught in the same issue. Yes, Z. SoundCloud. Why are you trying to play me like that? All right, anyway. Dark fantasy vibe. Seems like there's some Ye influence. 70s female vocals, tough drums. Let's just give it a listen. How about that?
Yeah, right.
Far Away by Isola. Oh, Trainwrecker is in the chat. What's good? We're about to listen to your track in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
Look at the stars in the cold sky.
Oh.
Far away, far away.
Definitely get that Ye influence.
We got a whole tune here. Far Away.
I like this.
Great drum fill, yeah. And that synth is thick.
It is.
Look at the stars in the cold sky.
Little. Oh. Lots of little ear candy things happening.
Yeah. I heard some horns. It was nicely placed.
Got that a synth playing that vocal melody. That's great.
Am I hearing a sax in there?
It almost sounds like it's like a slow attack synth or something.
Yeah.
What's up, Human MZ? What's up, Wizlow? Bishop, YYZ. Thanks for being here. That spring reverb is nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good panning. I usually think people's panning is bad, and there's a lot of good panning in this.
There's a lot of like pay attention panning.
Yes.
Like it creates there's
world. A purpose for it.
And transition to a nice piano.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Look at the stars in the cold sky. Far away, far away.
It's a nice drum fill. The waveform scares me. I hope it's not a hard
It's
cutoff.
just okay. A little laser thing. I think we would have allowed it if it extended to 301 and just had a little more of that fade out there. But peace and love, that's fine.
Or just finish it with the same intro, that weird like whirling sound, which was really cool, by the way, because it sets it up to a point where you don't know what to expect, and the drop is on the money.
Right. It immediately calls your attention, and I think that's a running theme in this, because you mentioned like the panning is also calling attention in a lot of ways. A lot of the instrumentation is like random places in the stereo field, not random, but calls your attention, right? There's a lot of things to pay attention to in this track.
Yeah, I love this. This was really good.
Yeah, really fantastic. Good job. That's Track Wrecker in the chat. I'll give a little bit of critique on the mixing end of things. I think first of all, the musical ideas, sound selection, all that, absolutely fire. Your instincts are great. On the mixing side of things with so many things going on, it can tend to sound a little bit muddy. So just be careful with your frequency spectrum. Certain instruments, make sure only certain things are taking up certain frequency ranges and that they're mixed appropriately. Don't let it get too muddy when you have so many complex elements happening. Definitely keep the complexity of it, but just pay special attention to what frequency each thing is occupying. Usually that affects the mid-range because most things pass through the mid-range. And the last critique I have is that, first of all, this track is fire from the jump. What I usually like to say about a track's progression is it's like Pokemon. Like your track starts as a Charmander, and then it evolves all the way through being a Charizard at the end. And what I'll say is this track kind of starts as a Charmeleon, grows into a Charizard over time, but at the end it's kind of just, there's nowhere to go from there. So what would have been the next step at the end? Like, because there's that, we come off a bridge, we go into one last hook at the end. I wanted like something else, like one more element in the last hook that kind of took it to the next level.
This is a very specific reference.
Very specific reference. But just like, it could be like one high string note, like that plays the root, that over the end or something. Just something that makes that ending like just slightly more epic than the previous iteration. I don't know. Peace and love. I like Pokemon.
I see.
All right. That was a very strong entry. Thank you, Isola Beats. If you all like that tune, please go give a follow. They only have 14 followers on SoundCloud, which is kind of a travesty. Yes. Let's run those numbers up. Bishop91 says Shiny Charizard would be next. Yes, you're right. You are correct. All right, next one up here. We got it directly in the Discord, which makes things relatively convenient. It says, hey there.
I love that.
My second participation in the 343 TV sample challenge. This time, some acid. I used a sample as sequence pattern in the beginning and last part of the track, which made a housey injection. Careful with that. Housey injection. Used instruments, Novation Circuit, 303 bassline, Yamaha CS. Wish success to everybody. Till soon, it's Julian. Well, Julian, let's hear what you got going on here. 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Do we just disqualify it off the bat? Just skip it?
Damn, that's crazy.
I think we should give it a listen.
I think so too.
All right. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, do they have a patent for nature?
A little disco-y at first.
Yeah. It's a nice bounce to it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, TI-80 Mark? What's up, Music End in chat? Hello, hello. Oh, R2D2 solo. I did not know this had a feature on it.
We all control the fucking weather. You can just heat up the fucking atmosphere.
Whoa, language, sir.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm okay with it. Well, I don't know about your channel. Luckily, it was like passing.
yes. Nobody would have noticed if I didn't say anything.
True.
I'm surprised at how versatile people are making this sample.
I know.
Because it was a tough one. Not easy to work with. But people are finding all kinds of ways to flip it.
Definitely. For this one, Julian said it was a sequence. It's a sequence pattern in the beginning,
Yeah.
the last part of the track.
Running as it is.
I do like the sample though, the vocal sample that's in there.
Right.
Or do they have a patent for nature? Of course not.
And the kick, because I like low end.
You love the kick.
I do. I've been trying to perfect my bass lines lately, so just blowing out my own ears over here.
Not a bad thing. And we got that fade out. Or the sample's
Nice.
fading out. Nice.
That was good.
That was
I
a
like
fun
that.
track, a fun bounce, I would say.
It was. Kept the energy all the way through.
All the way through. And yeah, a good flip of that sample. It's so tough to flip a sample like this that has so much like rich harmony in it, and it's kind of like a little bit crunchy. It's reversed. But it works really well when it's sequenced like this. It almost becomes a rhythmic pattern.
Yeah, definitely. That was nice.
Yeah, so I think it fit well in this genre. Julian, thank you so much for your second sample challenge submission. Shout out to you, my friend.
Yeah. Keep coming back.
Keep coming back. That's what I say.
Yeah.
We do have lots of returning. I wonder if hopefully people put like, oh, it's my first time. Oh yeah, we have somebody that's first time down the list. I see. But hey, if you're all in the chat and this is your first time watching a 343 sample challenge, let us know that too. And if you think you'll participate in a future one. We got Falguna up next. Falguna always bringing some strong entries out here.
He does.
Now,
Always.
I know you are a staunch, like, what's the opposite of a staunch supporter? You absolutely detest Beattober, refuse to participate, will not take part, right? Do I have that right? But nonetheless, I bring it up because Falguna is participating in Beattober, and Falguna's thing in Beattober is he has this one cool lamp.
Shade. The unexpected shade. I know a tree just grew in here out of nowhere.
But
I do not detest Beattober. It's just a very quite busy month.
Oh, you're like putting out a release and doing cool merch collabs and making a sound pack and stuff, right? You're busy. Is that it?
Plus some secret performances.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's fair. It's fair. Anyway, all this to say, Falguna's whole Beattober thing is in every post he has this cool lamp. It's just like a library
I've seen
lamp.
them.
Yeah, and it's like everywhere he goes, you know it's his post because of the lamp, which I think is a very, very funny idea.
Good for branding.
Good for branding. I think some lamp merch is in order.
Oh, I make lamps out of my liquor bottles.
Really?
Yeah. Put like
Interesting.
lights in them.
You'll have to show one off next time.
I will.
You need one on the shelf behind you so we can see your creation.
It's true. I have a lot of liquor bottles.
All right, but we're not here to talk about lamps. We're here to listen to some music. All right. Falguna's 343 Lab Sample Challenge for October came up with a dark trap beat. Very different from my usual style. Hope you like it. Trying to make different genres of music so I can expand my area of expertise. Fantastic.
Nice.
Should we give it a listen?
Absolutely. Looking
All
forward.
right. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1, go. Speaking of Drake,
I love him.
who doesn't?
You'd be surprised.
Oh,
Here we go. It's a nice drop.
oh, that brass came out of nowhere.
I know.
Hits hard.
It does.
Oh, and now I'm hearing the sample. The sample's really driving.
The sample fits so well.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even feel like it's something like separate from what was created.
Right. Falguna says, I think I made this too dark. I don't think so. I think it's
No
dope.
such thing.
You gotta lean into it.
No such thing. Embrace the dark side.
Track record says, switch on the lamp if it's too dark. Very smart. Nice.
Yeah, this is definite like ambient Drake vibes.
Yeah.
He goes into like his little rap rants.
Right. Perfect little 1 minute, 30-second hard hitting thing. Like you said, the sample really just feels like it belongs. And it almost seems like Falguna also added some other reverse things in there, which go along with the sample as well. Some like reverse
Yeah,
bells.
this is a really cohesive idea.
Yes. And the brass came in at the perfect time because we started like settling into that vibe at the beginning, and then all of a sudden we got that like reverse swell into the brass, which is a great way to enter in a new instrument for sure. That reverse swell. Classy.
Yeah, that's inspiring.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought to use something like that in my own production.
Yeah.
Makes me want to experiment.
For sure. Lots of inspiration here today. Falguna doesn't usually make this kind of music, but I think that's the beauty of Beattober, because trying to make a beat every day for 31 days, you get like bored of the same crap that you do every day, and you're like,
True.
let me just try something weird. Or
Absolutely.
outside of my comfort zone. So that's great. Falguna really crushed it on this trap beat. I could see Falguna selling beats like this all
Easy.
day. Yeah, easy. Falguna, consider it.
Janelle in the 343 chat says that lamp has magic powers.
That lamp does have magic powers for sure. That's dope. All right. Falguna, thank you so much for that submission.
Always a strong submission.
Yes. All right. Scrolling down. All right, here we go. Inscape. Hey everyone, first time participating here. This is my submission for the challenge. Okay.
Ooh,
Inscape. I won't say
some interesting
Inkscape.
artwork.
Illuminati confirmed?
Yes.
Ah, perfect. All right. Well, Inscape with Void here, the very first submission for them for a 343 sample challenge. Let's give it a listen. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Inscape in the chat. Hello, nice to see you. Oh, I feel like I'm entering the Matrix.
Perfect. Oh.
Okay, little 4 to the floor action. A lot of dark tracks today.
I love it all.
Yeah. Matrix 4 soundtrack. Here we come.
Oh yeah, Matrix. That'd be really fitting.
Curious to see where it goes. It's almost putting me in like a trance.
Yeah. I don't know what that sound effect is. It's like this, like a scraping kind of a sound. Right. It's like going back and forth.
Yeah. It's like a shaker or something, but
yeah,
it feels like it's in your ear.
It's like an alien shaker.
Inkscape, tell us a little bit about the track if you're in chat still.
There's some really nice textures in here that are like hard to describe.
Yeah.
They're just like this. It's like creating a scene in your mind. I can't really place my finger on like what kind of sound that would imitate in real life. Oh. I guess it's the void for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. We're drifting through the void on this one. Really great. You know, I think the
nice fade out.
Yeah, I think one of the best features of this track is like it's so dark and so moody, and has that ambience to it. Like even the kick and like there's like a little like bass synth or something in there that's reacting to the kick at the same time. But then when that shaker and that little percussive elements, when those come in, they're so like crackly, and in the high frequency spectrum, they're so different than everything else. Like it all just fits together so well.
It does. Another thing that I kind of noticed, I guess, putting it together is, I guess, the stage name, Inscape versus Escape.
I
like
guess so.
Going out versus in, but now you're in a void. I don't know. I feel like it's fitting. Like if you had to like build a sound around like your name. Yeah. I feel like it's fitting.
Very fitting. And I think there's a lot to say about that. Like it fits the whole aesthetic, the title, the artist name, the artwork. This music is really good. I would love to hear more tracks like this. Inscape, I would say if you really lean into this sound and you start putting out releases, like I think people will be super into this music. I mean, I'm super into it.
I think it could easily land some licensing deals.
Sure. Yeah. And this track,
especially when you think of, oh my God.
You first.
I was going to say, especially when you think of like just whatever, Marvel movies and just needing some like dark ambient music for just scoring certain parts of movies. Yeah,
or dark TV shows, commercials, things like that. And Inscape has 195 followers on SoundCloud. That could be run up a bit. I was going to say this track is private, so we're getting like a little exclusive screening on this track, it appears.
For real.
But this is dope. Very inspiring track, different from anything we've heard today. Thank you, Inscape.
Thank you.
We love the dark vibes. Perfect for October.
Yeah. It's crazy how everyone seems to always fall generally in line with like some of these samples and what they create.
Yeah, they have certain tendencies. They inspire certain things. Yeah.
That's so interesting to witness.
Right. Because it is a fun little experiment for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Miles is up next, says, great sample, thanks. Also a nice prize. This challenge pushed me in a new direction. I only used samples and only worked in audio, so it was a cool learning experience. Hope you enjoy the results. Seems like Miles created a challenge in the challenge.
Cool.
All right, so here we go. This is on Audius, which is always confusing. 343 Groove by M. Kane. You ready to hit play?
Yes.
All right, let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go. This is probably going to be a different end of the spectrum because it says a groovy little thing, easygoing, disco.
Okay.
Let's see where it takes us.
I hear the sample.
Yep.
Oh.
The way that sample is filtered reminds me of like a Daft Punk right now.
That kick is kicking.
It is kicking. Hi, Drummy Geo. We got some polytonality here, multiple keys going on, it seems. Or maybe we just changed keys. I feel as though we're semi-working in like loops here because something like this bass line, like there's no variation in it.
Yeah. Oh, this is a nice section right here.
Yeah. See, like a part like this, all these parts feel like they go together. In the previous section, it was kind of like fighting itself. And now this bass line is back. This bass line is the enemy, I think.
I feel like there's a lot happening in the percussion, but I feel like it's a little bit lost.
Yep.
Like a lot of good things happening with the percussion, but it's a little bit lost in the mix.
Right, and the thing about it is it's titled Groove, and things are not locking together to groove that well.
The bass wants all the attention.
The bass definitely wants all the attention, but previously the kick wanted all the attention. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hi, Manuel.
John H. Kingston says, nice to hear a kick sound like a kick.
Nice to hear a kick sound like a kick. Wow. That's a compliment and shade at the same time, I feel. All right. I'm going to run it back. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of really cool elements, and I think this track is strongest when it is most sparse, like when there's more like ambient stuff happening for sure. But there's certain instances where, like especially the bass line, it just feels like a little out of key. The bass line and the piano, they don't fit the mood of the track.
Yeah, where there's some hits. I guess, was that a piano? It was kind of like hitting a couple notes here and there. Yeah, it was. That didn't feel like in key to me.
It's a strange diversion, and then we did kick it back to the more like ambient, like filtered sample kind of thing with the, sort of like these string samples happening in the background, and then a little bit of vocal here, and that sounded really good. There's even an ARP synth in there that sounds pretty good. But as soon as that bassline piano comes in, it like takes me out of the world.
Yeah. I think sometimes what might happen when we're playing in minor keys, if we're not careful, we might end up playing in like the relative major.
Right.
And it might sound off even though technically like the keys are the same.
Right
it's
notes,
just like, yeah. Because there are two different types of like minor keys. You got the harmonic and the melodic. So I think if you play, I believe it's melodic, it can sound major like towards the end of the scale. So
right, you get that half step at the 7 to the 1. And Kaplane in chat said, looks like a DJ trying to mix the next song. I definitely get that kind of vibe. Like, I think that's an accurate description. It feels like...
That is an accurate description.
Yeah, it feels like another song is supposed to come in, like, but it's one song, you know? So that's where it kind of falls short. But nonetheless, Miles, I appreciate this submission. Lean into some of the strengths of this track, the more sparse ambient stuff. Pay close attention to the key information of the samples you're using. And we hope you submit again in the future. This is a great attempt.
Yeah, there's definitely some strong ideas in there.
For sure. Awesome. All right, let me make sure I don't miss this one. Powell, who I think I saw is in the 343 Labs chat earlier. Powell, I feel like it's always in the 343 Labs chat. Yeah, a regular.
Dedicated.
Let's get this opened up. On the Dark Side of the Moon.
Love it.
Very interesting. Another dark track, I can safely assume. Speaking of Moon, by the way, let me just do a shameless plug here real quick, if you'll allow it.
Nice.
I did this painting of a moon, and I'll be painting live on stream tonight at 4 p.m. PST. That's 7 p.m. EST. So if you want to join me, the stream link is already up on my channel, and come paint with me. But that's just,
How's it been painting?
I love it.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I don't know if you have something, because you're a musician, so I don't know if you have something other than music as a creative outlet, but I previously basically did not, and I love visual art, and I never thought I could do it. But it's like both of us have spent so much time like learning music production, like learning how to make music. But when you do that, you learn about learning. You know what I mean? You've also made tutorials too, so you get this.
Yeah.
So when I decided I wanted to try something new like painting, I was worried at first, but as I started learning and watching tutorials, I could relate a lot to like learning music production, and it felt easier because I understood like the learning process, you know?
Yeah. You understand that we all start from somewhere, and you just have to start if you want to get better.
Right. And there's just a lot of like similar principles about like your journey in learning. I don't know. Do you have another outlet besides music?
I would say maybe like video editing, but like aside from the shooting part, the editing part can get a little tedious.
For sure. Yeah. Like,
yeah,
we have to really be multidisciplinary in this day and age, don't we?
If you want to survive, yeah, it's your best bet.
All right. Let's not get too pessimistic here. Let's say it's a great thing. It's an amazing thing. We have so many skills.
I'm running out of rooms for all the hats I wear.
Exactly. For sure. Awesome. All right. Let's go on to the next one. We have Powell K2 on the Dark Side of the Moon. Click and play in 3, 2, 1, go. I feel like this belongs on the same record that like one of the previous tracks or a couple of the previous tracks.
Oh yeah, that would be a really cool playlist. Just like an dark ambient playlist.
Yeah.
I feel like this is another track in which the sample sits in well.
Yep.
Oh.
Who would think this sample would play well with like ambient, darker stuff?
I know. But that's kind of the cool part when you have so many different people attacking the same sample. You can hear the different directions that it can go in.
Right. This is a good contrasting section. I'm glad it got like lighter. A lot of tracks fail to do this.
It's like it's lighter, but there's this grumbling kind of bass thing happening, like the filter's opening up, I think. Now I'm like anticipating something.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep. The bass is so nice. It's so thick.
Was nice.
You know what I feel? I feel Powell goes to the John Selway and Abe Duque School of Electronic Music. That's what I feel. Probably spends a lot of time on those streams, I bet, because I get a lot of that sensibility there. Which some would say that school is 343 Labs.
Yeah. Damn, that was nice.
This is
a strong entry.
Yeah, very strong entry. Nice thick sounds. Like there is a case where there's like sort of a lot happening. But it's all fitting together very well. Every part has its purpose, you know? And that bass, yeah.
Especially the headphones I have, I didn't check the settings, but
accentuate
definitely
it.
boost.
Yeah.
Definitely boost the low end.
Awesome. Yeah,
I'll
Powell.
lose my ears in about 10 years.
I'll say, Powell, thank you for being a constant supporter of 343 Labs and 343 TV. Thank you for always being there, strong member of the community, and thank you for this epic entry into the sample challenge. Fire.
Paul's in the 343 chat and says 343 is the best school.
Oh, we like to hear that. I hear that that's true. I can only assume that it's true.
I definitely believe it.
Yeah. 343labs.com if you do want to take a course in music production, mixing, sound design, Ableton, Logic, whatever, anything.
Which, by the way, we're doing a 2-for-1 sale.
Good call. 2-for-1 sale. So AKA, if you buy 2 courses, you get it for the price of 1. So maybe you're like, I don't want to take just 1. I want to learn a couple things. Now is the time. Does it stack?
Definitely.
I heard that it stacks, meaning that if you pick 4, you get it for the price of 2.
Yes, that's definitely happening. It's definitely a stack promotion.
Insane. 343labs.com.
You can take an entire course.
For free.
Take an entire course and it'd be affordable.
Yes. We got a firm which pay over time, so you don't got to pay all at once. And also, if maybe you're on the fence, you're like, I don't really know, go to youtube.com/343labs and watch a video by one of the amazing instructors, because all the people over there are literal instructors from 343 Labs. So if you're not sure about the teaching style, or if you're going to be feeling it, whatever, go to the courses, see which course you want to take, look up that instructor's name on our YouTube channel, and watch a tutorial with them. So you get a feel for it. It's like free lessons, and then opt into a full course so you can make some progress.
And then buy 2 so you can get one.
And then buy 2 so you can get one free. All right. Let's keep it going. Mark G. Hello, people. First time here, and this is my submission. Amazing, Mark G. Thank you for submitting for the first time. Hard challenge.
Love the album art.
Yeah, good album art. The sample is really tricky. It was difficult for me to find something cool to work on. And when I was about to quit, I reversed the sample and found a nice progression. So I built a little song.
Oh.
I've also added my own guitar chops, inspired in Beattober, I think that's supposed to say. Thank you for the opportunity. Hope you like it. All right. I hope we like it too. Mark G. So we're probably going to get a dark, spooky vibe here. I'm just guessing. By the album art.
I'm excited.
But let's hit play. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
Ooh.
Reminds me of the Midnight. Not as dark and spooky as I thought.
I almost thought I clicked the wrong track again.
Right.
I checked it. I was like, oh man, I think I messed up again. Maybe it gets darker.
Love this.
Or maybe it's like dark and emo.
Yeah.
Like ambiance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
I
cool
like
progression.
That is nice.
And good vocal samples. I can't tell what they're saying, but I like the melody. And I think that's the point.
Yeah. I think because you can't tell what it's saying, it leaves room if you wanted to add vocals on top of the track.
For sure. Interesting feel switch. Curious to see if it's going to lean into this.
Yeah. The guitar is nice. some really good mix decisions in here.
Yep.
Janelle in the 343 chat says, I like that intro.
For sure. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's so catchy.
I know. It's very classic, that chord progression.
And that R bouncing across, and now we're going full force. See, this is the
My favorite.
This is the Charizard version of the track now. We've evolved. Everything all at once.
The climax of the track.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we call it the Charizard around here, all right?
So passionate.
Oh, and then it's over. I feel like the ending could have been much more satisfying, no? It had
I guess they're trying to make that cutoff, the 3-minute cutoff.
True.
I'm sure there's probably more in the project, but that was a really well put together track.
Yeah, really good. I like a band called The Midnight, and this has very similar vibes. It's like, and I saw this meme the other day that was like songs from the 80s and modern songs that sound like they're from the 80s, and it was like a fountain drink thing, and you're like mixing the two drinks together. This is like that.
Yeah, that's what I got from the chord progression. There was something very 80s about it, but it's like modernized.
Yeah, and I love a good vocal sample, and I think this is executed really, really well. Like, you get that vocal melody without having like specific lyrics, which, like you said, does leave it open. It leaves it open if you want to add lyrics, but it also leaves it open to the listener to sort of like add their own meaning, you know?
Yeah.
This
like
was
some of those TikToks where it's like it says the same thing like 80 times over,
and you're like, which word
which
is
one
it?
it's saying?
Yeah, it's all of them.
It's all of them.
those TikToks mess me up.
They do.
Yes.
Because I read each one and just like it's saying each one.
And then you're like, let me start from a different place in the list and see if it just lines up with the list. And it does. It's like every single word fits. All right. Anyway, this is a really specific conversation that I don't know if people get it.
I hope they know what we're talking about.
I hope so. Anyway, what I would say is give this song a title, first of all. Second of all, get a piece of artwork that maybe matches the vibe a little bit better so people know what they're getting into, and keep making music like this. Yeah, I thought it was going to be spooky. And like you said, it was much more emotional than spooky, for sure.
It's like emo dark, not like
Yeah.
evil dark.
Exactly. So, Mark G, fantastic first entry. Thank you so much for that. Nice, nice, nice. All right. How much more we got? 2, 3, 4. I see 5.
5.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
cool.
yell. All right, let's keep it moving. KVRK is up next. Did I say that right? Am I right on that?
Oh, my brain saw Kirk.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, you're right. It could be Kirk. That makes more sense. But with a V.
Kirk?
All right. Another first submission, really different from what I produce generally, but the sample inspired me in this direction. All right, let's get it going.
A lot of firsts.
A lot of
Welcome.
firsts. We love to hear that. Shout out to all the first timers in the chat. Oh, I'll give you a countdown.
Oh, true.
Let's give a listen in 3, 2, 1, go. Kata, I've not tried oil painting. I'm sticking to watercolor for now, but should I try oil painting? Let me know. And hi, R. Clay Beats. Thanks for joining. Congrats on the Jamstick purchase.
This is nice.
Yeah. Those
I hear the
crispy
sample, but
hi-hats.
the sample fits in nice.
Yeah, people are doing a lot with filtering the sample, which I think works well.
Oh, it says the note says I've improvised on my guitar. I was just about to say that.
Oh,
The
nice.
guitar sounds really nice.
A little bit of like frequency shifting on the hi-hats, which I think is nice, because when you have a like repeated pattern like that, it can get like redundant, but when you put the
Yeah.
frequency shifter, it makes it varied.
It adds some like variety to it.
Yeah.
John H. and Janelle in the 343 chat are complimenting the guitar.
Yeah, the guitar is fire. Lots of compliments on the
Yes.
guitar in my chat as well. I like the little bit of like field recording that's in the background too. I'm not sure what it is, but it adds a nice ambience. People are saying very Pink Floyd, which is interesting. I don't really know that reference point, but perhaps. 2 people said it. Nice.
That was really great.
Yeah, really good soundscape. Obviously, the guitar, very, very strong feature, and a good flip of the sample. It definitely feels the whole track is in a certain space. I really like that vibe. The one critique I'll have is that it's kind of like one energy level the whole track and kind of one feel the whole track. I wish it would have maybe evolved or gone into like a B section or something at some point.
Yeah, I definitely I wrote down the same thing, like more of a defined B section, and maybe even some parts take out the hi-hat and then bring it back in.
For sure.
You definitely feel the difference with that.
I think it's for me, when I look at my tracks, if I see anything that's like in the whole track, like whether it's a chord progression or whether it's a certain percussion element, like if it's pretty much in the majority of the track, I know that I need to go back in and like find a way to take it out or alter it or something so it's not happening the entire time.
You know, I usually have like a different approach to that because some of my tracks will either have like a pad or a guitar that goes through the entire track.
Yep.
I try to look to see how many elements are being stacked up against it, because I usually like to keep it going throughout and then stack up and then eventually remove elements to kind of go back to like that foundation where I started.
So solid foundation and then taking things and putting things in around it. Got it.
Yeah, just to kind of like keep it there, because as you said, like the foundation of the track, and then just kind of mess with like the arrangement.
For sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and sometimes it gets intentionally lost in the mix, and that's usually on purpose. So
Right.
you think it's not there, but it's still there anyway.
Right, for sure. And you still have that same like consistent sound throughout the track. That makes a lot of sense. Kirk, great first submission. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Awesome sauce.
I like the spelling of your name.
Indeed. Yes. Are we saying it right? Who knows?
Because I didn't see a V until you said it.
Oh,
Like, my
okay.
brain was just like Kirk.
Next one is a first participation again from Nosbone in chat,
Nice.
aka Big Jekko on
Love
SoundCloud.
seeing the first time participators.
And hear this. Just been through the Ableton Live immersive course during the month of September with Sir Duque. Abe Duque, some would say.
Wow.
My track is house inspired with some play with vintage synths. Hope you like it. Awesome. The immersive course, people sleep on that, but 343labs.com, the whole like immersive course, it like contains a bunch of different elements so that you're getting like a basically from the ground up music production education experience. No stone left unturned, they say.
Yeah, you're gonna be like just in it the whole way through, nonstop. I believe it's like 5 days a week for a certain amount of hours.
Yeah, and Abe
It's
Duque,
immersive for a reason.
Abe is like so knowledgeable. He like knows so much.
He is. He challenges me sometimes.
Yeah, he's a fantastic teacher. And if you want to know more about him,
He
you
is.
should go to his show on Friday on youtube.com/343labs, Production Basics with Abe Duque. He's doing a lot of stuff with like APC 40 lately and mapping and sort of like setting up Ableton for like almost like a more traditional DJ set and like mixing synths and stuff with that, which is very cool. So check that out on Fridays, youtube.com/343labs with Abe Duque. Nonetheless, Big Jekko here just got through the immersive course with Abe. Let's hear the kind of track that comes out of that.
No, 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Sheesh. Only because they said something nice about the immersive course will we let it slide.
Yeah, I guess.
All
Let it
right.
slide.
Let's give it a listen in 3, 2, 1, go. Hi,
Nice
Jana
start.
White. I'm telling you, everybody took the sample and filtered it like this.
I like that art too.
Yep.
John says Abe is the man, and then Paul says Abe is great.
Nice. A lot of cosign on Abe being dope. Hi, Andre.
Nice.
Nice little side chain pump happening here. I mean, if this is how your music sounds after the immersive course, mission accomplished.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, wow. First submission after the immersive course. This is
Fire.
fantastic. There's a vocal sample that's just like panned hard right. That's really nice. It's like for a quick second and
Yeah.
then it comes back out. I like that.
This nice light contrasting section and then back into it, but with no drums.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I love the panning action. I really
Yeah.
do. Like I can hear the
It gives the vocal a
automation.
width.
Yeah. There's automation with like panning and with how it's filtered.
Yeah.
Left to right, yeah. I believe Big Jekko is in the 343 chat. Is that
Oh,
you,
nice.
Mark Hazan? Let me know.
Somewhere on the internet with the cat jam emote. Thank you, my friend.
That's a good job.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Big Jekko. That track was fire. Absolutely awesome. That it seems you definitely made the most out of that immersive course for sure.
Definitely worth it.
Absolutely. The mixing is great. The composition is great. I love the vocal sample. If it were my track, I would add one thing at the end. I would take that vocal sample, keep it just how it is, but I would add another layer of that vocal sample with it pitched up an octave and just like layer those two just for like the end hook there. I think that could like take it to the next level, as I am currently obsessed with today, apparently. But what did you think of this track?
The Pokemon, right?
Yeah, I won't mention it again. I feel
Charizard.
like it's a little over mentioned this stream. You know what I'm saying?
You love Pokemon, so it's okay.
It's true. How do you feel about this track?
Oh man, this was a nice journey. It doesn't feel like it was longer than 3 minutes. Like there's
Right.
an energy that was kept up with it. Because sometimes with certain tracks, no matter who it is, it can sometimes feel like it's dragging. I didn't feel that at all with this one.
Some tracks don't need to be as long as they are. This track
Yeah.
takes the time that it has and makes it worth it.
Yeah, there's a lot of constant changes throughout
Yeah.
the entire production that just kind of keeps you on your toes, and the ear candy with like the mixing and the filtering is just really just on the money.
Absolutely. Shout out to Big Jekko. Thank you for that entry. A lot of strong entries in general. A lot of strong
No, those
first
are good,
entries.
good strong entries. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about the first entries that are just like they're really good.
Right. They're trying to make a name for themselves on the server.
Oh yeah, coming out strong.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Tim Tim. If you don't hear the sample at first, it's because I used it at the very end. I imagine a track where it's just like its own track and then it just plays the sample as is at the end. That's what I'm imagining. Like technically used it. All right. Anyway, let's listen to Tim Tim's track in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Nice.
They play this song in Forever 21, I think. Or any store that has a white tile floor.
It's like a very upbeat piano,
Yep.
but it's in a minor key.
Right.
It's like happy and sad, like actually together.
Bassline is doing something weird though.
I can't describe it.
I
like
can describe
super
it.
sub,
It's playing
but
the
it's not
wrong
sub.
notes.
Oh,
Especially that last note. That last note is tough. That note's
yeah, I think
correct.
you might be right. It's a bit low in the mix. I'm curious to hear how the sample is going to.
I'm telling you, it's just
Get
gonna
into
play
this.
the sample as is. Last 10 seconds.
I have faith. It will be used accordingly.
Kata says this is a makeup ad for sure.
What makeup?
I don't know. Maybelline. Is that makeup?
Yeah. It's
Perfect.
makeup.
Garnier Fructis. How about that?
Yeah. Let's give it to
That's
Garnier.
shampoo, but peace and love.
Yeah, I hear it now with the bass.
Just don't reinvent the wheel, people. Keep your bass line the root note if you're not too sure what to do.
Yeah, that's how I cheat all my productions.
Just keep it easy. Don't overthink.
Is that the sample I'm hearing?
I think so. I told you. It's the last 15 seconds.
That is
Did I-
mixing into a different song.
Did I call it? Did I call it? All right. Tim Tim
Oh man.
is what I'm saying.
I was optimistic.
I was optimistic as well. I thought for sure I could not be right. All right, Tim Tim, here's the deal. This piano loop is great. This piano loop is good. It's a good basis for a song. However, it's not something that can be the whole song. And for the most part, like the groove and stuff that you had around the piano sample is fine, but you have certain things like the bass line playing the wrong notes. And then also this being a sample challenge, we are pretty like free and open to different interpretations of the sample. This is an instance where I would say the challenge in itself to flip the sample as a part of a track is not executed in a way that I think is meant to be the purpose of the challenge, right? Taking the sample and throwing it at the end of the track is it doesn't play any part in the piece at all. Like it literally just goes from the track that you made, fades into the sample, so you can check the box that says I used the sample. Nonetheless, I have some videos on my channel on ear training, on music theory. You should check those out if you want to improve those skills. And next time you take on the sample challenge, try to find a way to incorporate the sample as not necessarily a core part of the track, but it should be a part of the actual track. I don't know how to articulate that more clearly.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I too have like hard time incorporating samples into my work. It's definitely a challenge, but in cases like this, it kind of tends to be a little bit unfair to the community because we're all working really hard to try to make this like mesh really well. So
For sure.
kind of taking the easy way out by just throwing it at the end.
Right. So just
if music was easy, we'd all do it. And
that's
we'd all be Kanye,
true. Exactly. I miss the old Kanye. How about you?
I like all versions of Kanye.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I accept him.
That's the correct take. All right, let's keep it moving. I think we have a couple more submissions here. This last one is from TI-80 Mark, a regular in the chat. So
that's the last one?
No, second to last, I think. I think we have one after that. So TI-80 Mark with Wake Cycle, little cool robot, dark electro track. Again, more with dark. Uses a portion of the sample looped in the background as ambience. That seems to be most people's preferred style. Let's go ahead and give this a listen in 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, F? Oh, his name is Ye now. Show some respect. Joseph reminds us in the chat.
Did he really change his name to Ye?
Yes.
That is officially legal now?
Legal.
Calling him Kanye. I guess as long as it's not Jesus.
That's next. You just wait.
I feel like this could have fit really well somewhere within Squid Game.
True. Yeah. This is when they're doing the tile thing and they're trying to get across the bridge.
Oh man.
Oh, cool little guitar. I like that.
Right?
Somebody said spoilers. That's not a spoiler. There's a bridge. How about that?
The tile thing. I don't think that's a spoiler.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only a spoiler if you already know it.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul says dark is a wonderful color.
Dark is a wonderful color indeed. Oh, there's a sample of a gasp in here. I think that's what I'm occasionally hearing.
Oh, yeah.
It's like an unsettling sound, the way it's mixed.
Wake cycle.
Nodders?
I mean, look at the artwork for it.
True.
I guess you're waking up, so it's not that.
Yeah.
I'm like 7:30 and I'm trying to get to work by 7.
Right. Nice. I really like the guitar. That was probably my favorite part. The ting, 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 ting,
Yeah.
those little chugs.
Yeah, there was this I believe it was a synth that was just kind of kept repeating, but then it had moments of like it would create like a new melodic pattern, which I really like because it doesn't keep it stagnant.
Very like
It's
frantic,
like it's catchy and then it
tense.
changes and it comes back. Yeah.
Totally. Synth Tank says, this song makes my cubicle job more exciting. I think if you're working in a cubicle listening to the shop, bringing it back to the Matrix again, it's that scene in the Matrix where he's sitting at his cubicle and the agents start showing up and they're gonna like arrest
Absolutely.
him. This is the song that starts
Yeah.
playing. So you're like just
Yeah, that weird chase scene where he like looks up and like he sees them in like the
Yes.
office and he's trying to get away.
So I imagine synth tanked, a normal person sitting in a cubicle just doing the work, starting to look around and everybody starts looking suspicious. It creates like a paranoia.
If only the day could get that exciting.
Exactly. TI-80 Mark, great job. TI-80 Mark says there's lots of automation in there. Yes, I think that's what makes the track special, is the way things like evolve and change over time. Even though it's like very simple musical ideas, that sound design aspect makes it like interesting and fun to listen to.
I think that's what makes that's what can make a loop stand out or not feel stagnant.
Exactly.
Like automating certain things. The
Yep.
panning, the filter, volume even. Yeah.
Totally. TI-80 Mark, thank you for that entry. Peace and
Very
love.
on brand.
Very on brand. We have one more.
Calculator. All right.
And this one's on
Like
Instagram, so this is going to be quite complicated to sync up.
Oh.
So, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to hit refresh at the same time.
Oh, I think it was attached the
Oh,
audio towards the bottom. If that's the same one.
let me see. Let's assume it is.
The bottom of the
Okay, let's listen to it as audio then. It seems like just a video loop anyway of some chickens and a Grim Reaper, etc. Let's give a listen to it as audio here.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Here we go. I gotta know if Wizlow owns chickens.
My family's from the islands. We had chickens next door.
Oh.
Really loud rooster.
Wake you up in the morning?
Sorry.
They wake you up in the morning?
Yes. Absolutely.
I gotta say, I don't know how the visuals of this video link up with this song, but it's a wild ride.
I guess that's that Beattober let me stand out thing.
I
'Cause who
guess
would think
so.
of chickens in October.
Yeah.
Mix?
Man, that was a dope little house track, Wizlow. Thank you for submitting
Yeah.
that. I'm equally as
Definitely.
curious about the Grim Reaper and the chickens in the video. And Kata said, wait, who said that? Yeah, Kata said, Reaper here for that KFC.
No.
Yum. Okay. Well, yeah, that was a cool track. We have lots of tracks to think about in choosing our favorite, which is what we're about to do. I'm going to get Joseph McCaffrey in here to take over the stream and entertain all you folks while me and Nefertiti Gold go into a back channel and discuss our favorite tracks. I also want to shout out Digit HXI for donating $5, which goes directly to support the Music and Youth Initiative, takes us closer to our next fundraising goal. Shout out to you. If you do want to donate and help us get to the $4,000 goal, which I'll be releasing all my embarrassing music, you can donate to the chat or you can go to tatro.com/beattober.
All right. Put that up there.
Oh, I haven't put it up yet.
Releasing-
It's only if we hit the goal. It's only if we hit the
man.
goal.
So brave.
I know it. All right. So what we should do is you should call me on WhatsApp in 2 minutes so I can go to the bathroom first because, oh my gosh, I got to go so bad.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll discuss our favorites. For now, folks, though, Joseph McCaffrey is here to chat with you. Nefertiti, make sure your mic is muted so they don't hear our negotiations.
Absolutely.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, the man, the myth, the legend, here to entertain you for the next 2 or 3 or 5 minutes. Welcome, Joseph McCaffrey.
I'm here. I'm here. What's going on? Hello? The mustache is starting to come in. I have a mustache like once a year, usually. And when I first shave it, it looks a little like, you know, I'm not like a man, you know what I mean? I fixed it. But after like a month, it really like grows in. So it's starting to look good. So, how's everybody doing? You want me? I can turn the reverb back on. We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, yeah, we'll break. That's gonna get copyright claim now. Oops, forgot about that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, do me for the sample flip. When I used to play the Halo song, I don't know the Halo song. It's like, ooh, I don't know that one. When I used to play video games like a lot, I had like a reverb button for like my microphone. What's up, Falguna? And I would like, whenever I was like playing games, I would just like hit the reverb button and then just start singing like High School Musical like into like my mic. So those are the days.
There's no way for us to see who donated.
No. I know. I think I got the stream copyright claimed. I'm sorry.
By singing?
By singing High School Musical into the. We'll see what happens. We'll see if my singing's good enough to. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Skills. Which video games did I play? I mean, my number one most played video game of all time is Rainbow Six Siege. Probably like 4,000 to 5,000 hours, I think, probably. The first game that really got me like into like playing video games like a lot was Destiny. I've been playing League of Legends recently. I just started playing League of Legends like a couple months ago. But I was good at Rainbow Six Siege. I was like, you know, I played a lot of Valorant after I stopped playing Siege. In Rainbow Six, I mostly played Maestro, but towards the end he started getting banned a lot. So, and then on attack I was Hibana or Thatcher usually. Check out Smite. I've played Smite before. Yeah, Destiny gang. Me and Tetro on Destiny, man. Those are the days.
I wish I could go back to
I know. I wish I could go back to Trials on the weekend, man. Just going flawless, going to the lighthouse, never forget.
They should have a Destiny vanilla server.
That's true. They got to do Destiny. In 10 years, I'll do Destiny vanilla like they did with World of Warcraft. Did you guys decide?
We decided.
Oh, they're done. They're back. Well, this was a really fun chat, guys. This was probably the most fun we've ever had on stream together.
When should they tune in again?
They should tune in again tonight at 7 p.m. for
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
He bumped it up.
4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, PDT.
What's the difference between PDT and PST?
It's that when daylight savings time, it's PDT. So, 4 p.m. you can watch the watercolor stream. I'll be in the chat probably. Maybe I'll come say hi. I know the people don't want me to go. Donate to charity. Press the donate button. Give money. It'll be fun.
See if we can find some way to know what's happening, because now we are much closer to that $4,000 goal. That's crazy. Wow. All right, hold on here. All right, before Nefertiti is here waiting in the background here, but before I bring you back on screen, let me cue up a little something. And okay. Well, all right, you're back with us. As usual, not an easy decision process because there are so many strong entries, which is great. We love having strong entries. And if you do not win, do not feel discouraged. We can only choose one winner. And we will continue doing these month after month after month. So make sure you're in the 343 Labs Discord server to participate. It's totally free to participate, and we always work with like a different sponsor. Or we always have a different prize for each month.
Absolutely.
And we want to say thank you again to Soundtoys for hooking the winner of today's sample challenge up with the bundle. So thank you to Soundtoys. Much appreciated. One last plug, 343labs.com. We have a 2-for-1 sale happening right now. And if you want to take a course, now has never been there's never been a better time, because you buy one course, you get another one. So let's say maybe you want to take like I need that intermediate Ableton course. And then you're like, oh, why don't I just take intermediate and advanced? Or maybe you're like, oh, maybe I need some advanced Ableton and some sound design. Boom, 2 for the price of 1. Whatever it may be, take 2 courses for the price of 1. Anyway.
Absolutely.
Nefertiti, I believe I had to announce last time who the winner was. Do you want to announce this time who the winner
I
is?
felt that coming.
Yes,
felt
of
that
course.
Coming. Oh man, I feel like there's so much pressure to like.
It is a lot of
announce
pressure,
it.
but once it's like ripping a Band-Aid off.
Oh, that sucks too.
All right.
Well, after much deliberation, and I feel like this month was definitely the strongest.
You're right
group of
about that.
submissions by
Yes.
far.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
I think as a community, everyone is getting better, but we're all getting better together. So this is a really great sign as I procrastinate because I'm a little nervous.
Apes together strong. Yes, you're just vamping, so you don't have to actually give it away.
Well, without further ado, the winner of this month's sample challenge
Is?
goes to
Who does it go to?
Big Jekko.
Whoa, a round of applause for Big Jekko in the chat. This was a really, really strong track.
Yes.
As there were lots of really, really strong tracks, but we really love the overall production quality, the composition, the sound choice, the artistic voice that comes through in this. You can really hear Big
Yes.
Jekko as an artist in this. And there were lots of other... Go ahead.
Yeah. A lot of micro decisions in the mix too that
sure.
contributed towards it too. Like just all the little things that takes us like hours to do, and it's only for like 2 seconds of
Right.
the track. Like those make a difference. They matter. We hear it.
Yeah.
So
We hear it.
awesome stuff.
Yeah, it's that extra special care to your productions that really brings it to the next level. So thank you so much, Big Jekko, for submitting such an awesome track, and congrats on that win. We're going to be reaching out to you to hook you up with that Soundtoys bundle. Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations to everybody who participated, pushing themselves as producers and growing. I will also say, Big Jekko did mention that they just finished the immersive course with Abe Duque. So probably played a big part into how great their production sounds. So
Yes. And knowing Abe, like he definitely pushed Big Jekko to that envelope to really push the production along.
Abe is a good teacher in that way. He will push you.
Good teacher, good mentor too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want. You want not just a teacher, you want a mentor that is going to help you, do the best that you can, even if it means learning some hard lessons,
Oh yeah. Sometimes he asks me some really tough questions, and I'm just sitting here like,
But that's the pressure you need. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the pressure that you need. So right now, if you do want to take a course, folks, do not forget that they are available as buy one, get one. Grab one if you like, get 2 for the price of 1. Really push your music production knowledge and skills forward. But hey, that's it for our stream today.
Yeah,
we did it
great
again.
Great job, everyone.
Yes, great job, everyone. Shout out to the community.
Absolutely.
Why don't, Nefertiti, you plug your stuff one more time so people know where to follow you, what to check out, et cetera, et cetera. Don't forget all the things that you have going on.
All the things I have going on. Well, you guys can find me on social media, nefertiti.gold. Look for the curly hair fro. I usually try to line up my look for the month so you can find me. My new EP is coming out next Friday. I have merch that's on pre-order right now. Sound pack with Band Lab going on. Also with 343 Labs. If you are in the New York City area, there is an Ableton user group on Thursday night coming up. And next Friday, the same day that my EP comes out, there is a 343 Fright Night open mic happening as well. And I'll be there too.
That's awesome. So if you're in New York, make sure you show up for that. Make sure you go follow nefertiti.gold on Instagram. Pre-save the new release, all that good stuff, merch, go to the events, all that.
Yes.
I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us today in both chats, the 343 Labs chat and my chat as well. Folks, if you are in my chat, if you're a member, if you just like tuning into the streams, don't forget tonight we have our bonus painting stream that will be at 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST. I will be live watercolor painting on stream. I've been having a lot of fun doing it. I hope you all will enjoy it. But yes, these are some of my watercolor paintings. I can't wait to do it on stream and be extra nervous. Thank you. The thing about watercolor painting is like sometimes it really looks bad and then you just keep painting and eventually it kind of looks good or maybe just okay.
See the Bob Ross happy trees.
Right, exactly. It's a little bit of a risk, but I'm excited to just chill and paint on stream and see how it goes. Hopefully people will enjoy it. The stream is already up and posted on the channel, so if you go to the main channel page, you can set a reminder so you do not forget. But I hope to see many of you there. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like on the stream on the way out. If you're watching on my channel, head over to youtube.com/343labs and make sure you're subscribed. But that'll be it.
All right.
We did
Until
it again.
next time.
Until next time, see you all on a future 343 sample challenge. This has been Tetro and
Nefertiti Gold.
have a good one.